I was scared of being alone. So, being popular became a necessity. It was surprisingly simple. It's pretty amazing what you can learn to do from the internet. And soon enough, I got my wish. To be surrounded by people who thought I was popular and cool. They do say, be careful what you wish for. There's nothing more isolating than the feeling of being surrounded by a crowd of people whom you barely know and barely trust. There was no real connection. It was just a series of mutually beneficial transactions. You always calculate and execute the right social move so that you're on everyone's good side. And if you did good enough of a job, they would play the role of adoring you, or rather, the character you play, so that they can receive some validation in turn. Not that I'm judging. I was playing the same game after all. It was strange to feel lost and imprisoned at the same time. Yeah, safe to say that the facade of playing Mr. Popular was getting to me. Freedom became the new necessity. The freedom to know myself and the freedom to express that self at all costs. I had to start fresh, disconnect from all the noise and embrace solitude. And it was obviously not easy. Not for me. To gradually tune out the noise of the crowd around me and be exposed to the overwhelming silence. Each of us have an inner world, massive and perhaps endless. To dive deep into that world is a rewarding journey, but like all journeys, it comes with its set of dangers. What monsters are lurking in the shadows of my mind? I was afraid of finding out, and maybe that's why I was running away from it. Other people served as human shields to keep the beasts at bay. But now, there was no choice but to confront them alone. And like all worthwhile things, it took time. But I learned to love solitude. So much so that I became very selective about who I let into my life. And turns out that was the way to go. Eventually, the right people came around and I carved out a place for myself where I can be free and around people that matter.